I'm Elly. Today I'm going to read you a story called Harry the Hug Monster. Are you ready to listen? Okay, I'm going to read you the story. Harry the Hug Monster. Chapter 1 Hug Matters. Harry was blue. He had moved to Monsterville 3 weeks ago. He had found a nice place to live and bought a toaster, a scooter, and an electric toothbrush. But Harry still had not found a job. He hadn't made any friends either. Worst of all, he hadn't had a hug in. Well, Harry couldn't remember his last hug. Hug monsters are like hug mothers. They change color with their moods and they need hugs to stay healthy. They are normally purple, but they turn red when they are happy and blue when they are sad. The sadder a hug monster is, the lighter the shade of blue. Without hugs, a hug monster finally turns white and fades away to nothing. Harry's fur was now dull blue, and he was getting lighter every day. He could feel himself fading like he was only halfway inside his body. He could smell himself fading. His fur stank like a wet rug. Harry could even taste himself fading. His mouth tasted like green cheese. Harry brushed his teeth 10 times a day with the toothbrush at on top speed, but it made no difference. Harry knew that what his problem was. Monsters had to become stingy with their hugs. They saved them all for their families and friends. Looking in the bathroom mirror, Harry could see how pale his fur was. He held out his arms. "Do you want a hug?" he said to the reflection. "Yes, please," said Harry in the mirror. And yes, please," said Harry in the mirror answered. "But you can't hug a mirror." Chapter 2 Not My Problem. Harry scooted out into the bank. "If I can join the QQ at the Credit Monster Bank," he said, "I might get close enough to get someone to get a half hug." Harry stood in line behind a nice-looking monster with long purple fur. He decided to try for a full hug. With a deep breath, Harry tapped him on the shoulder. "Excuse me," he said, "can I have a hug?" "What did you say?" she asked. "May I please have a hug?" "Just a quick one," Harry said, wincing. "I'm sure," the pink monster said, smiling. "Why not?" She opened her arms and Harry stepped forward. "Yikes!" Harry cried and leapt backwards. The monster's purple fur had turned into spikes, sticking out all over her body. Why did you do that?" Harry yelped. "You didn't really think I was going to hug a stranger, did you?" said the monster sharply. "Especially a dull, sad one with green cheese breath." "But I need a hug," pleaded Harry. "Not my problem," she said, smoothing down her fur. Chapter 3 Begging for Hugs. Harry ran outside the bank, desperate for a hug. His fur was fading fast. "Watch a fellow," said a passing monster, rushing across the footpath. Harry bumped into the monster. He tried to turn the bump into a proper hug, but it didn't work. Harry looked wildly down on the street. What can I hug? What can I hug? He hugged the street sign. Nothing. He hugged a garbage can. Not useless. He even hugged a monster stop. Big mistake. Finally, he sat in the gutter, tired and very weak. Ping, an old monster dropped the coin in the gutter and walked away. But I'm not begging," said Harry Feathy. "Get a job," yelled another passing monster. Harry lifted into reply, and that's when he saw the sign. "Hug donors needed. Apply at Monsterville General Hospital." "That's what I need," thought Harry. "I need someone to donate a hug to me." Chapter 4 Monsterville General. Harry leaned into the hospital. He stopped to the first nurse. He said, "Excuse me, hug I need." "Sorry, sugar, I'm a little bit busy now," replied the nurse. She was trying to put a plaster cast on a 6-armed monster. "Go go to Warby and tell the head nurse you're here about the hugs." Harry went to the Warby and did as he was told. "Super," said the head nurse, turning like bread. "Coming right in this way." Harry followed the nurse to a long row of beds filled with dull blue children monsters. "Start hugging," the nurse chirped and walked away. "Wait," cried Harry, "I came to get a—" "Do you mean you want to be the hug donor? I don't need an interview or some training." "What for?" said the head nurse, winking. "You have 4 good arms, don't you?" Harry looked at the 4 furry, pale blue arms. They sure needed a hug. Harry walked slowly to the first bed. "Excuse me, would you like a hug?" The little monster's eyes lit up into the lanterns. He opened his arms and wrapped them around Harry. "I miss my mommy," he whispered in Harry's ear. "I do too," Harry whispered back. You miss my mummy?" said the little monster in surprise. No, I miss my mummy," said Harry, "but I feel much better now." And Harry moved to bed, hugging all the little monsters. When he was finished, his arms were sore, but his fur glowed bright purple. Chapter 5: Hooked on Hugs. Harry loved his new job at the Monsterville General so much that he even did volunteer for a hug donor. Once a week, he would like a shady trees rest home for retired monsters. He loved the way the old lady monsters would blush bright pink when they saw him coming. Harry was now the happiest monster in Monsterville. His fur was always a cheery red. His toes was always light brown. His scooter was always shiny, and his breath never smelled of green cheese. Okay, and today I read you a story called Harry the Hug Monster. I guess Harry is a really I never find a monster that really needs a hug. I guess he's a little bit special. Okay, and thank you for seeing this video. Bye.